How's it going, YouTube? This is Logan here today, and today in this video we are going to be continuing on checking out to see how powerful Politoed and Ludicolo is. This combination has probably been really good since like Generation 4, and it's definitely been on the radar since Generation 4. Politoed and Ludicolo getting Weather Ball with the DLC. They're both DLC Pokemon, and now that we're in Scarlet and Violet, these two Pokemon are rocking out with Giga Ball. Ludicolo's got the Fake Out, so it helps out with the board control just a little bit. This Politoed being Terra Fairy really helps out also with the board positions. It keeps you around on the field a lot longer, and with both of these Pokemon having respectable 156 special attack compared, you get some powerful weather balls going off. You can get some massive attacks going out. It's really fun team to use. The rental code's on the top right if you guys want to use it. With further ado though, let's get into the battles. Ooh, okay, I like that team. Gliscor, Infernape, Torterra, Gen 4. I like Gen 4 stuff though. Then you got the Indeedee, Dragapult, and Fluttermane. Hey, okay. I do like Gen 4 stuff. Anyway, yeah. With the theme of this video, Politoed, Ludicolo, let's get them going. I think the Beartic's nice though. I think the Beartic, the Ogerpon's somewhat nice here too though. I definitely want the King Gambit for the Sucker Punching on the Fluttermane and the Dragapult. We can Iron Head the Fluttermane too if we're completely honest. We're trying Ogerpon. We're going to try to bring Ogerpon in this matchup. See what we can do. Yeah, the question of the day already may be up on the video, but it is basically what is your favorite Ogerpon? What is your favorite Ogerpon form? And personally, I haven't yet found like one I really like consistently. I struggle actually using Ogerpon just a little bit. Like a few battles I have brought it, it's kind of just, it's been whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay at times, but it's just like whatever. So I struggle with Ogerpon. I think there's, personally in my opinion, I think there's some better Pokemon. But anyway, in this situation, we got Ludicolo and Politoed up against a Indeedee Gliscor. I want to force that Indeedee to maybe go for Follow Me, but at the same time I know Gliscor wants to go for Protect. So double into the Indeedee slot. Let the Gliscor, he's just going to go for that Protect so he can get his Toxic Orb, right? Maybe not though, but yeah, okay. I'm glad to see that we're doubling into Indeedee here. Maybe we can get the KO. If not, that's fine. Swords Dance. Okay, that's what you want to do. I was thinking either you double Protect and get your Gliscor going, which wouldn't have been a bad play. And then start playing the game. But no, this is fine too. This is fine. Ludicolo is still faster. So yeah, we're in a great spot here. We can still knock out that Gliscor. We can one-hit KO it with the Ludicolo. Torterra coming out. Hey, Torterra, I'm going to Terra Fairy on you. I'm going to Ice Beam you. I'm going to Weather Ball your Gliscor, my friend. You're going to be in for a bad time. You're going to be in here for a bad time. Alright, because this Ice Beam on your Torterra, unless you Terra Fire it, which really and truthfully on this board, you really want to Terra Fire your Torterra? I don't think so. You're going to be in for a really, really bad time though. Terra Fairy, so that way, if for whatever reason I do not survive, if the Torterra survives, we're in a good spot, right? Weather Ball coming out. Gliscor does not take this. Gliscor don't take that. Alright, good to see. Shell Smash coming out. Yep, so I'm kind of glad I did Terra Fairy because Torterra was faster. But it's dropping its defenses and special defenses for the advantage of having a high attack and a high speed stat. It also gets special attack, but Torterra, we know it ain't. 4 times affected though. Ice Beam coming at the Torterra, knocking it out. Politoed, my man, you putting in the work. The Gliscor didn't do anything either. I love to see that. Infernape coming out as your last Pokemon in the rain. Is it bully time? Are we going to bully up this Infernape? Let's do it. Weather Ball. Both Pokemon going for Weather Ball. Infernape terrestrializing. What type are you turning into? Can Infernape bring this back? That'd be the best. That'd be the best title ever, guys. I'm just saying. Can Infernape bring this back? I wouldn't even be mad. I would not be mad. I kind of want to see Infernape bring it back. Oh, but Ludicolo's just too strong and knocks out Infernape. Man, what a shame. What a shame. And then again, good job Ludicolo, Politoed. This is why you guys have the best lead in Scarlet and Violet. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so now we're going up against Edu, Dragonite, Cresselia, Iron Hands, Fluttermane, Ursaluna, and Urshifu. Alright, so in this matchup, it looks like they kind of want to go for the Trick Room, right? So, like, especially because of the Cresselia. The Cresselia could definitely be Trick Room. Iron Hands loves a Trick Room. And then you got the Ursaluna. But then you got some fast Pokemon. Fluttermane, Urshifu, respectfully. Dragonite can function either or, but I think for the most part they're going to try and set up Trick Room. I think the best lead, though, for us is Palpatine, the King Gambit, the Supreme Overlord, which this one is not. This one's Defiant, but you guys get the point. Palpatine, the Supreme Overlord. And then I think Ogerpon. Just some super strong. I mean, we could go Ludicolo. If they're going to lead Iron Hands, we could go Ludicolo. And then in the back, I don't hate the Politoed. Politoed, and let's see what Ogerpon can do. Because I think Ogerpon should be able to outspeed stuff. Ogerpon's biggest weakness, at least from what I've found, is his speed stat, right? If you can somehow make his speed stat better, I believe it's like, what, 110? Yeah, that's not fast enough in this current meta game. And I feel like that's actually really kind of slow. But it's too fast for Trick Room, so it's kind of it's a very weird speed stat. Anyway, I don't care what that Iron Hands wants to do to Ludicolo, right? I just want Kauto Cleave into a fake out into that Crest. I want to stop that Crest. I don't really want it to do anything. I don't want it to set up Trick Room. There's a Drain Punch. Ooh, I should have Terra. I have Terra Flying. I was a little bit blinded by that. Really? Okay, well, that's an important member. Gone. That didn't get to do anything. Ogerpon, come on out, buddy. Let's go ahead and set up a Swords Dance. And let's knock off. Actually, yeah, I want to knock off the Cresselia. I don't know what item it's having. I'm worried about the Trick Room, but obviously it actually didn't go for it last turn. It went for another move because it flinched right after Ludicolo faked it out. So that was telling me that it's going for like a Psychic or something. So let's see what happens. We set up our Swords Dance. And we got our knockoff off. What are we knocking off? We're knocking off Safety Goggles, which is fine. Wild Charge coming out. Okay, so we're live. We are... there's a Trick Room. There's the Trick Room. Alright, so... yeah, you got a Spiky Shield. And probably knock off again. To summon to the Iron Hands to see what we can get going. Yeah, this is genuinely kind of a bad situation for us though, because we do not do very well up against Trick Room whatsoever. I mean, it was my fault. I should have Terra Fly in turn 1 with the King Gambit for sure. But we will see. Okay, yeah. He is switching out into Michael, the Urshifu, which I believe that is Urshifu Dark. Ice Beam into the Ogerpon, and we should be able to get this knockoff off. What? Focus Sash? Yeah. Alright. We're not in a bad situation though, because Urshifu is somewhat fast. I'm willing to stay in. And going for an Ivy Cudgel. Get some damage onto that Cresselia if we can. And just Giga Draining the Michael with the Urshifu. Okay, so Ogerpon does go down. That's not good. That's not good. Ice Beam comes out. We should take that no problem. And we get the Giga Drain. Okay. Alright. So far, we are playing terrible. This has not been a good game for us. But we do have the killer combo of Politoed Ludicolo on the field right now. How many more turns of Trick Room do you have? You got 2 more turns of Trick Room. And I think we start popping off. Let's Terra Blast the Urshifu. And I don't hate just going for another Giga Drain. Actually, since we're at full HP, let's go Weather Ball into the Cresselia. And we're going to start slowly. We're going to start wasting out these Trick Room turns. We're going to get a comeback here. I don't necessarily like the beginning of this battle, but I do feel like we can get this comeback. Especially knowing that we have Politoed and Ludicolo. I'm feeling good with these two. Sucker Punch don't do nothing to me if I'm Terra Fairy, my friend. Here comes a Terra Blast, by the way. Alright, so the Urshifu is now gone. Urshifu's gone. Don't have to worry about Urshifu no more for the rest of this battle. That's fantastic. Lunar Blessing coming out from the Cresselia. It's not really doing much other than just getting you back to full HP, but you was almost there anyway. And now we get a Weather Ball, get you right back where you was, basically. You got 1 more turn of Trick Room. Can you use this 1 turn of Trick Room to do something? I cannot Protect. I do not have a Protect. I'm still going Weather Ball. And maybe attempt a Giga Drain as well. Ally Switch coming out. Hey, in a way that's okay. Okay, fantastic. Because Ursaluna literally did nothing this turn other than setting a Sword Dance. But we're going to be faster than that the next turns. The rest of the game. And we're getting rid of the Cresselia. Almost. We almost got rid of the Cresselia. But that's fine. That is absolutely fine. We can get rid of Cresselia. No problem. They have yet to Terrasilize. Who is... I believe Politoed's a higher special attacker. 156, 156. Okay, they're both the same. Alright, so it doesn't really matter. I do probably want to go Weather Ball into... Yeah, Weather Ball. I'm going to Weather Ball Cresselia with Politoed. And I am going to Weather Ball to Ursaluna with the Ludicolo. And there's no Terrasilization there. Ursaluna goes down. And we should be able to get rid of this Cresselia no problem whatsoever. It does go for Lunar Blessing. It shouldn't heal that much. Not in the rain, right? Yeah, we're good. And we do finish it off. Fantastic. Able to make this comeback from basically like... We were struggling. We was struggling there at the beginning. And now all he's down to is one Iron Hands. Iron Hands can become a problem, right? Terra Blast or Weather Ball? Weather Ball is 100 base power plus stab. That's also 80 base power plus stab, so Weather Ball, plus we're also into rain. It's just a little bit stronger. He can fake out one Pokemon, but it really doesn't do him no good. He needs to go on the offensive here. He does decide to Terrasilize. If it is happen to be Terra Water, which is somewhat popular, right? Yep. That's fine though, because we do have Ludicolo with the Giga Drain. I don't see you taking out either one of our Pokemons this turn. Maybe if you go Heavy Slam onto like the Politoed, maybe, but still. We're still able to get some pretty decent damage off here. I think your biggest problem needs to be that Ludicolo though. You do go Heavy Slam. Politoed does go down. But like I said, you need to be more worried about that Ludicolo. Because Ludicolo's with that Giga Drain, and I'm going to be constantly recovering. Yeah, and now I don't have to worry about your Fake Out. Just go Giga Drain here, and we should be able to wrap this battle up. And shockingly, okay, one more turn. Which, I mean, he could definitely go Drain Punch. How much? Oh my goodness, that does so much damage. I was thinking that would not do that much damage. I mean, yeah, we're going Giga Drain again, but this battle... Okay, we won. I almost thought we weren't going to win there at the end, but Politoed Ludicolo putting into work. I can't believe how bad of a start we had. And that was basically due to me not reading that Drain Punch into the King Gambit. It really hurt us. But you know what? We did make a comeback, so I'll take that for a win. Let's go. Okay, so Scizor, Politoed, Basculegion, Farigiraf, Gastrodon, and Tingwo, or I don't think it's Tinglu. Tinglu is the deer-looking one. Anyway, I know what that one does. His ability drops our attack, so I do know that much. Anyway, let's see here. Politoed Ludicolo lead isn't too bad actually, because they do happen to have that Gastrodon. If you really bring that Gastrodon in against our Ludicolo, we're kind of okay. It forces you to Terra Grass. We can deal with that if we bring Beartic. And I actually really kind of like this lead, and then have Beartic in the back, and kind of wrap everything up. Who's going to be really good? I think King Gambit. I really do. I think King Gambit could really put in the work. Does it stop the Trick Room? I don't necessarily think our opponent's going to go for Trick Room. I think that Farigiraf is there for an anti-Trick Room. Now granted, you gotta respect it. It can go for Trick Room, for sure. But I don't necessarily think he's going to really want to go Trick Room. So I'm okay with King Gambit here. So let's put that to work. Let's put King Gambit into work. See what we can pull out. Maybe we can, maybe we won't make a mistake with King Gambit. We'll find out. We'll find out. I do apologize. I just dropped my controller and it hit the wall. So, woo. Anyway. Politoed Scizor, Ludicolo, and Politoed for us. Okay. It looked like our rank came up first, so does that just tell us that our Politoed's faster? It could also just mean that we're speed tying, because I don't believe I have any investment in speed on this Politoed. No. If I do, it's at 4 points, but I doubt I did. I think I put in special defense. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm okay going for the Weather Ball plus Fake Out. Because Politoeds are weird. Like, my Politoed does one thing. This Politoed could do something totally different. So just kind of stopping it, that way it doesn't do anything weird for one turn, I'm kind of down for that. Just go ahead Fake Outing. We get our Weather Ball up. And let's see what we can do, you know? We do massive damage. We get a critical hit on the Scizor. Heck yeah, I'll take that all day. Politoed flinches, no big deal there. And we should be able to, get a Giga Drain off on their Politoed. It shouldn't be no problem. If you want to send out that Gastrodon, which I wonder if you brought it. Okay, so the Wo-Chien, that's what it is. It's not Ting, it's Wo-Chien is out on the field. And I could easily, Terra Fairy. It kind of helps us out in this matchup. Because we can Terra Fairy, we can hit this thing kind of hard. And then we can follow it up. Then we could click the Giga Drain button on the Politoed. And I think that's probably the best play. Because we're getting massive damage on it. We could easily just click Ice Beam, but I'm okay changing into a Fairy type here because, please, Fairy types are like really good, really busted. And in this situation, if you want to go for a Dark move, then, you know, we're good. But most likely, yeah. Politoed, their own Politoed goes down. By another critical hit. Ludicolo, calm down. Ludicolo. Alright, so Politoed got a critical hit. Now my Ludicolo is getting a critical hit. My goodness, guys. Okay, no critical hit there on our side that time. Knockoff does come through, so they did go for a Dark move. Knocks off our Assault Vest, which is fun. Fantastic. That's fine. Not really. I kind of need that. Gastrodon's out. He has yet went for a Terra. I've got a feeling that Gastrodon might be wanting to Terra. I'm still okay making the same play, right? Giga Draining. Yeah, Giga Drain to Gastrodon. It may want to go for Protect. We'll see what happens. But this is just the immediate pressure that Politoed and Ludicolo can put down on the field. Is just as a lead. Like, we just took out 2 Pokemon in like 2 turns. I mean, that's impressive. Granted, we did land 2 crits. But it's still impressive, you know? Is that, hey, because sometimes you will get lucky like that. Politoed, oh, Poison. Poison on the Gastrodon, which is really good. Which is really, really good on the current board, right? That's like really good. So, Terra Blast maybe into Politoed? We'll find out. We'll find out. Terra Blast coming out though. How much are we getting close to KOing this thing? I think we are. Yeah, one more of those. We should be able to take that out. We do get Giga Drain, but yeah, Politoed, my Politoed anyway is bogey. It can take those relatively well. Followed up by an Ice Beam from the Gastrodon. Okay. Can't go for Weather Ball. I do have Earth Power. I do have the Earth Power. We can disrespect the Wo-Chien and go straight into that Gastrodon. Double into it. Hopefully we don't see a Protect on the Gastrodon slot, right? But yeah, this Earth Power is going to be kind of nice. I want to get rid of that Gastrodon. Not necessarily that I just don't want to deal with Yawn, right? Yawn seems like it's more direct mental and everything. We do knock out the Citrus Berry, which is great. Leech Seed does come out. So, I mean, yeah, he's trying to, you know, get some HP back and everything. And, okay, fantastic. I'm glad we knocked off that Citrus Berry. It doesn't look like we're doing that much damage currently with the Ludicolo. So it's not a bad idea to go ahead and switch him out. It's not a bad idea to switch Politoed out either, in a way. I doubt you try and set up another Leech Seed onto the Politoed slot. What would they want to do? Maybe Earth Power. Yeah, you definitely want Earth Power the Politoed slot. I'm okay going Bear Tick into Politoed slot. And go King Gambit into the Ludicolo slot. I'm willing to double here. The reason is because I feel like, yes, I think we can do enough damage with Politoed on the board with all of its moves and stuff, but the thing is that we're Leech Seeded, so the little bit of chip damage that we're able to do kind of gets redirected thanks to the Leech Seed, so I'm fine with that. And then they go ahead and burn a Protect, which is great. Giga Drain, that's fine. Bear Tick can take that. We're in a good spot here. Because now they're not getting no Leech Seed recovery. And now I can go for an Icicle Spear. Get some massive damage. We can also go for a Kowtow Cleave. Should be able to pick up the KO on the Gastrodon. Should. The board now is massive in our favor, right? We can get 5 of these Icicle Spears off, 4 or 5 of them, thanks to our loaded dice, which will knock out the Wo-Chien, puts us in a great board position, that double switch right there. And now we can go for the Kowtow Cleave and should be able to finish this thing off. Yeah, I was about to say, and if he does happen to outspeed us, we'll just finish him off with Beartic next turn. Fantastic, though. Hey, that's what Politoed and Ludicolo does, though, man. Gets you in a great board position early to where you bring your back mons and just finish out the game. That's what you want. That's what you want, man. Alright, so Pokemon 23 we're going up against. Iron Hands, Cinechesto, I don't even know how to say it. Como-ho, Arcanine, Melodic, and Grimmsnarl. Looks like a very standard team. Got a little bit of a stall component with it. And I think we can take advantage of it. It's definitely going to be more of a slower paced team. They're wanting to set up the screens and kind of just start bulking up all of our hits, you know? So we definitely need to find a way to get around the screens and stuff. Don't see any initial Intimidator, but they do have the Parting Shot from the Grimmsnarl, so we can definitely just put our King Gambit in there. Hopefully, we'll see what they want to do. I'm okay also leading a Clefairy as well. Clefairy's not too bad here with the Frangard, kind of boosting up our defenses because we definitely need that. If they lead the Iron Hands, it doesn't hurt my feelings to go ahead Terraflying on the King Gambit. That would not be too bad of an idea. We can go Ogerpon here. And I think having a Fake Outer. So yeah, we'll bring the Ludi. So Politoed and Beartic sitting on the bench, and both of those are arguably good to bring also. So like if this was a game 2 free situation, I think we would have the good matchups. I think we have a good matchup against this guy. Anyway, Pokemon with the Blood Moon Ursaluna pitcher. Let's see what he wants to do. Alright, so Iron Hands and Grimmsnarl. This is basically the lead I want to kind of see, right? But I do have to, worry about... Yeah, I do need to worry about the Fake Out. And it's not much of a worry as much as it's just gotta watch out for the Fake Out. But I don't necessarily think... I think he's going to try and go for a Drain Punch. I genuinely do. We go... We can maybe... We'll Encore. If you do happen to go for Fake Out, at least we Encore you into it. I think that's very, very important. Because if I'm worried about your Fake Outing, hey, you go for that Fake Out. You go ahead and get that Fake Out. I will just Encore you, and now you're forced to switch. That's what Clefairy does, right? I could also probably Encore the Grimmsnarl, but that's fine. Iron Hand coming out, and now we get to see a Belly Drum from the Iron Hands. Fantastic, as we're Encoring it into the Belly Drum. That's beautiful. That's amazing. Hey, Iron Hands, I really like that Belly Drum that you've done. I want to see it again. We're chanting Encore, Encore. Interesting, I didn't see a berry there. That's fine. Iron Head plus a free Moonblast into whatever wants to come in. I know it's not going to be that much damage because it's coming from a Clefairy, but at the same time, that's hilarious. That's hilarious that we're able to stop that Iron Hands from getting anything going with that Belly Drum. Bootleg is coming out with the Hospitality. Ooh, nice, nice. Healing up your Grimmsnarl a little bit. Parting Shot, my Clefairy. Because they know they can't parting shot the Grimmsnarl. And he's resetting his board a little bit. He don't like what he's seeing. He's like, man, this is not good for us. And I agree, it's not good. I have no idea what that name is. Melodic coming out onto the field. Fee, I guess, I don't know. But here comes the Moonblast. Also doing like no damage. We do get the special attack drop, which is interesting to see. I am okay going for the Koto Cleave into a I think a Follow Me is fine. I really do think a Follow Me is fine here in this situation. If the Sinistcha wants to go for its signature move, it does what? Oh, Icy Wind. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for dropping our speed so I get a Defiant boost. That kind of helps out with your Reflect. That contradicts it a little bit. And Strength Sap. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much you're going to be getting back from our Clefairy. That's really not doing nothing. But okay. Koto Cleave coming out. Yeah, we just knock you out. I'll take that. All day. Let's go. I'll take that. That's good. That's good damage. good damage. Okay, so now we can definitely expect. Yeah, we can't do too much now on this board. I mean, we can still go for big damage, going for the Koto Cleave into the. I feel like you could go into the Iron Hands, right? Or do you go into the Melodic? I feel like you go into Iron Hands, and then you Encore the Melodic slot. Because if it was still going for Icy Winds, I just want you to keep going for Icy Winds all day, buddy. Life Dew. Okay, that's not too bad. Yes, you're going to be healing up your buddy. But yeah, I'll Encore you into that because you're not doing no damage. You're not doing outright damage. That's a lot of damage though. Koto Cleave coming out, doing no damage whatsoever. Okay. Yep, now we don't have to worry necessarily about the Melodic though. I'm okay going ahead switching on out. Let's go into Ludicolo. Ludicolo should be able to take a Thunder Punch relatively well. We'll keep the Clefairy on the field, and we'll just throw a Moonblast. A Moonblast in the way of the Iron Hands there. We'll just kind of throw it out there, check it a little bit. Yeah, they're okay with that Life Dew in a way. That's not the end of the world though for us because it's, like I said, it's just, it guarantees us that we get these free moves off. And they're going ahead and wasting that Life Dew with a Belly Drum. So nice to note. We can follow that up with a Moonblast, getting tons and tons of damage out. And now we can follow this up with a, I think Giga Drain's the right play, into a Follow Me from the Clefairy. I don't think Clefairy has to go Follow Me. I just don't want to go for a Moonblast and get a special attack drop because then they can get a competitive boost. So I'd much rather just go Follow Me here. Or I could go in for Protect, but I think this is fine. Draw the attention away from the Ludicolo. I just want Ludicolo to be able to knock out these Iron Hands. So this is putting us in a good spot. Him going for the Life Dew, being locked in, not being able to go for any offensive move when you need to go for the offensive move. Instead, you're forced to go for the defensive move with Life Dew. Really helps us out, and we know that you're stuck in that. So the Grim Walker coming out as he goes for a Protect. That's fine. Absolutely fine. It doesn't change what we want to do the next turn, really. Because he'll want to go for a Light Screen for sure. But as little of HP as this Iron Hands has, and Iron Hands outside of Fake Out does not have any priority, we're in a great spot. We are in an absolutely great spot just to go for another Giga Drain. Like I said, if you set up, we can double, but I don't think it's necessary. Just Encore to Grimmsnarl. We know he's setting up Light Screen here. Okay, something's terrestrializing though. The Iron Hands is terrestrializing into a grass. Should have Moonblast. I don't necessarily know if you can survive a stab Giga Drain. I don't know. I really don't know. If you do, props to you, I guess. You do. Oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Drain Punch coming out. He's getting all of his HP back. That's not good. He didn't get all of his HP. But now we can lock the Grimmsnarl. At least Encore's here to lock in that Grimmsnarl. You can't do... I want to see that Light Screen again. Do an Encore. 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 Okay. Iron Head or Koto Cleave into the... The thing is, everything outspeeds the Iron Hands. Everything outspeeds the Iron Hands. The thing is, I don't necessarily know. Do we try and get the flinch? Or do we just go for the all-out attack? I think we go for the all-out attack. I think we have to, what, double into it here? The Grim Walker is being switched on out, probably back into Milotic. And do we see a Protect here? Do we actually see the Protect? We do. Yeah, I'm doubling into that slot though. There's not much he can really do to stop it. If you go for an Icy Wind, yeah, that's fine though. Go for the Icy Wind. I'm gonna follow me with the Clefairy. Yeah, our Reflect also wears off, so that's fantastic. Yeah, follow me there. That way he's forced to hit the Clefairy and not the King Gambit. And that Clefairy 1 might just live because of the Eviolite and everything. 2, if it doesn't, we're still getting some massive damage out with the King Gambit. So it just puts us in a positive spot. It puts us in a great situation. And we'll see what we can pull off. He's thinking quite a bit, but here's the follow me. Fantastic. You're forced now to hit the Clefairy, but if you go for Icy Wind, which you do not, you go for Life Dew. Heals your Iron Hands up quite a bit, but now we get this powerful Koto Cleave. Doesn't quite pick up the KO. Unfortunately, Clefairy now goes down. Yeah, he's forced to go for the Life Dew. That's the thing. He is forced to go for the Life Dew. I'm fine with the Koto Cleave again. Into... Give me the Ivy Cudgel. I have to find a way to stop this Iron Hands, though. This thing is able to, what? Destroy our team, basically. It's able to kind of stop us here. Usually I have the Bear Tick, and when they tear our grass, we're just in a great spot. But unfortunately, we didn't bring Bear Tick in this matchup. So this kind of hurts us. I see the Protect coming out. Okay. Iron Hands, do you protect as well? No, you do not. We're able to get the Ivy Cudgel off, which does absolutely no damage. Followed up by the Drain Punch that knocks us out. I think we lost. I genuinely think we lost this match. We lost it in Iron Hands. Iron Hands is low key. For the ones that are sleeping on the Iron Hands is low key kind of good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Iron Hands is low key kind of good. Yeah, and I have to give our opponents props. I thought I'd try to get you stuck. I try to outplay you a little bit, But, you know, things just went your way just a little bit better. I've encored you, and I think I encored you in the right moves and stuff. I feel like I made the right moves, but you just made the power move. And that's sometimes what it takes to win the game. Making the power move. Me not bringing Bear Tick 2. Hey, it is what it is. But hey, great job on the Iron Hands play. I think we both played a good game, so I'm not gonna argue too bad about that. Good game, buddy. All right, so Gore, our 5th and final battle, is rocking out with Azumarill, Iron Hands, Ursaluna, Dragapult, Chimpao, and Sinistcha. Okay. Gore. I think we gotta keep to the theme of this video, right? Politoed Ludicolo coming in. I was really wanting to try and showcase the Ogerpon, but hey, Politoed Ludicolo putting in the work here, man. I gotta keep him going. I gotta keep it going. And I think we lead him. I honestly do. No, we go Politoed Beartic lead. No. Bring Beartic in the back though. Beartic good in the back. And you know what? Let's let Ogerpon come. Ogerpon, let's see how well you can do in the rain. I don't think we absolutely need you, but at the same time, it's like, hey, we'll bring you, and we'll see what we can do. I mean, yeah, we'll definitely bring Ogerpon, see what we can do. Like I said, I'm not necessarily in love with Ogerpon. Like, it's not grown on me yet. And I'm starting to see teams not use it as often. Like, it was that new toy that everyone's wanting to play with, and now all of a sudden it's just like, well, no one's playing with it now. Wonder why. Anyway. Yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. And Azumarill's out here. Azumarill's out here. Ain't seen you in a hot minute. Honestly, Ogerpon, save Politoed, and let's fake out the Iron Hands turn 1. That seems like a pretty fair play. Watch me say I'm not a big fan of Ogerpon. Ogerpon ends up sweeping this guy's team. I'm gonna be alright. I take everything back. I take it all back. I take it all back. You know. Play rough coming out. Oh. Ogerpon, no defense. Nice. Aqua Jet is definitely coming. With Spiky Shield and Giga Drain, the Azumarill slots. We'll see if we can make this kind of work out. Spiky Shield, we're punishing the Azumarill here. We got 2 water grass types on the field. Azumarill, you do not belong here, my friend. We are here to take names. Shockingly enough, Iron Hands is switching on out to the Sinistcha with a Hospitality, barely healing up the Azumarill, but it is healing it up nonetheless. Spiky Shield coming out. Do we see the Aqua Jet? Do we see the Aqua Jet? There's the Aqua Jet. It is 4 times resisted. You would think maybe even at 11 HP we could survive it. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Actually, it kind of does, because we're still not at our fullest. Let's see if we can get our Horn Leech off. And we can go ahead and knock off the Sinistcha's item. That would be fantastic. So I don't want to mess with that Sinistcha. That is one Pokemon that absolutely I struggle. If I don't have my Beartic, I struggle against the Sinistcha, man. But yeah, okay, fantastic. We knock off the Rocky Helmet, which is good. Horn Leech coming out. Azumarill protects itself. And the Trick Room is up. Okay. Okay, that's not the end of the world. That is absolutely not the end of the world. We'll see if we can get the Azumarill. If we can't, we don't get it. That's fine. I'm going to go back into Politoed, get Ludicolo some well-needed rest, right? Because I think we definitely need it for later. Okay, Ogerpon, let's see what you can do here. I mean, maybe you can survive. Maybe you can actually get an attack off this turn. If not, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. I just want to come back in, and actually I won't be able to throw a fake out because of the trick room. And we do happen to go down with the Ogerpon. That's fine. That's fine, it happens. Life happens, no big deal. I want to wait out the trick room, though. So I'm still going back to the Ludicolo. I want to kind of wait out the trick room, basically due to so I can get the bear tick in. We got 3 turns of trick room. I can try and fake out the Iron Hands. I don't think it's going to do much. I think the best thing for us to do, absolutely, is to Weather Ball. I think what we're trying to do is get massive damage onto the Iron Hands at this point. So we double into Weather Ball here. He's going to fake out something. Fakes out the Ludicolo, which is fine. Politoed moves next and gets a nice little powerful Weather Ball that happens to be a critical hit. And Matcha Gotcha happens. It does a lot of damage to Politoed. It probably heals. It'll just finish up right back up to full health. Okay, so Weather Ball again, and this time he's gonna try and what, Drain Punch? Probably the Politoed, right? Maybe not. But either way, we're doing Terra Fairy and Weather Ball. Double it up again. Double it up again. I say double it up again. And let's see if we can get this KO. Iron Hands has proven in this video to be a massive problem, and I want to get rid of it. Rage Powder coming out. That's a good move. That's a good attack. Sad part is for you, Ludicolo is a grass type, but you KO the grass type, and that is one way to get around it. Okay, very good. Very good for my opponent. That's not good. So now we get the Weather Ball off, but going into Sinistcha instead does decent damage. Does decent damage. How many more turns? I feel like we got maybe one more turn of Trick Room. We can check it right now. One more turn of Trick Room. We got Iron Hands is it's basically begging us to let them take out the bear tick there. So yeah, we gotta protect it. Ice Beam. Ice Beam to Sinistcha. I like those glasses. I really do like those glasses. Where do I buy those glasses? I want those. Water. Water on the Iron Hands. Okay, Bear Tick goes for the Protect. Can we get the Ice Beam off on the Sinistcha? Can we get the Freeze on it too? That would be beautiful. Let's see if we can get this Freeze. No Freeze, never lucky. Matcha Gotcha comes out. We should live though. We should be in a livable situation here. Yes. Both are still alive. Alright, so Iron Hands is about half HP. I want to hit it basically as hard as we can. I believe the right move is Close Combat into a Terra Blast. And pray that you don't protect it. Okay, good. Now we see a switch. Azumarill does come out, that's fine. Let's go Close Combat. And let's follow that up with our Terra Blast and pray that it actually KOs the Iron Hand here, because that would be very much ideal. Oh no! It just misses. And then they Drain Punch. Oh, man. Iron Hands is a problem, guys. I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to build a team for Iron Hands because I mean, you've seen it. I struggled against the Iron Hands for 2 battles. Man, okay. Okay, well, again, lost to the Iron Hands. Good game to our opponent, though. Yeah, I don't know what else to say other than that Iron Hands kicked my butt in today's episode. And I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you guys went ahead and hit that like button. If you made it to the end, I mean, hey, I entertained you guys. So at least give me some feedback by liking the video. Subscribe if you guys are new. We are currently on 2 subscribers. So most of y'all that are watching this, I know, are not subscribed. So I would definitely appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button. Further ado, though, I am Logan, and I am signing out. Y'all take care. Peace.